everyone, my name is Shay and I am a student at Limestone College majoring in athletic training, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to tape an ankle. But first, before we get into the steps on ankle taping, I want to explain the science behind why someone would want tape on their ankle. Obviously, in the sports world, ankle taping is really big. It's good for all running sports, basketball, football, even acrobatics and tumbling can benefit from ankle taping, because what it's going to do is it's going to provide that support that you need to prevent injury. It also helps to prevent further injury. So if someone is prone to ankle sprains and strains, or if they've already rolled their ankle, they can apply the tape to help give that compression, which speeds the healing of the injury. Okay, so let's get started. So I have my model here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply what's called pre-wrap. So this is my pre-wrap, and what I want to do is I want to find where the calf ends on the ankle and start like right around that point. So that's where I'm going to start my pre-wrap, and the purpose of pre-wrap is to protect the skin, because we don't want blisters and that friction against the skin. So let's go ahead and get that on there. So I get this nice and even, make sure all the skin is covered. And you want to keep going until you get right up to about that 5th metatarsal. I'm going to do another layer just to make sure that this is nice and even. Okay, so now I've got my pre-wrap down. So next I'm going to apply what's called anchor strips, because we want to hunker this down and make sure it stays nice and firm in place. So I have my tape here. Can you slide up for me just a little bit, Kobe? All right, sit up for me. Keep your toes to the nose for me. So I've got one strip. I'm just going to do another one, 2, and a 3rd. All right, so I've got an anchor here, and then I want one here also. All right, so now we've got this anchored, and the next we're gonna do, it's called stirrups. So think about riding a horse when you place your foot into that stirrup, and it's gonna cover your ankles, and that's exactly what we wanna do, is we wanna go from one ankle to the other ankle. So I've got a stirrup going in here, and I'm really gonna crank up the tension on that ankle as I go to the other side. And then just press that down. So I've got my anchor strip. Next I'm gonna do what's called a horseshoe, which just goes right underneath the foot. Then we're gonna do another anchor, another stirrup. Okay, and another horseshoe. All right, so now I've got my stirrups and my horseshoes. Next, I'm gonna do what's called a heel lock. So right now, I'm only interested in locking the heel with tape. So I'm gonna go from here around the heel, back up, And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So from here, just around the heel, and back up. So now I'm going to switch tape because this one's running out. And now I'm ready for my figure eights. So a figure eight, I'm just going to focus on front and back, front and back. I'm going to do a continuous figure eight. So now I have my figure eight, and now I'm just going to close this off. There you have it. So we can always come back if you want to make this pretty and just make sure everything is covered. You can apply some strips that way, but the main purpose is to make sure that the ankle is nice and supported and stable. So go ahead and stand up, Kobe. How's that feel?
Good.
All right.
All right.
There you go.